President Biden taking action to address Chinese Communist Party repression here in the U.S. The White House on Thursday announced the creation of a new task force specifically targeting efforts to censor or intimidate people into not exercising their free speech rights. NTD correspondent Jayson Blair has the latest on the president's action.
President Joe Biden took the action on Thursday, December 12th, and he says it is consistent with the 2023 National Defense Authorization Act. And the task force will be chaired by the Assistant to the President for National Security Affairs, and the Vice Chair will be Director of the National Economic Council. The task force will be countering censorship and intimidation by the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, on U.S. soil or its territories. Biden specifically mentions including a U.S. company that conducts business in China exercising its freedom of speech. Now, Biden specifically mentions companies, and there are many examples of a lot of companies, people that work for companies that have self-censored, or maybe they were a victim of some kind of censorship tactics that the CCP has used to try to get them quiet from exercising their free speech. One example of this is the NBA. The Houston Rockets manager back in 2019 did tweet in support of the Hong Kong protesters that were protesting at that time in Hong Kong, and the CCP did not like that. And the manager later on apologized publicly on Twitter as well, which created quite an uproar in the United States and brought this topic really to the spotlight, and it has grown more ever since then. And another victim are CCP dissidents, people that have escaped China, escaped the CCP, and are here in the U.S. illegally. Some of them have said that they have been harassed. They've been victim of intimidation tactics. They've had their houses broken into. They've been harassed online. Some of them have been physically attacked. I have talked to people that have told me their stories and showed me their videos of them being attacked, put in the hospital in some cases. And some of this is related to the police stations that we have seen pop up around the country and around the world. A lot of them have been shut down, and they are still being found to this day, and they are still being shut down. Other actions that have been taken by other leaders on this topic include Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who just last month in November made 3 executive actions on this topic targeting the CCP, some of it involving infrastructure damage, some of it involving information theft from companies, from different government organizations, and also targeting CCP dissidents themselves. People, like I mentioned before, that have escaped from China are here legally, and they have been harassing, intimidating them. And according to Greg Abbott, the governor, he says sometimes they have even tried to forcibly remove these people from Texas and take them back to China. There have also been similar bills going through Congress on this issue. Some of them have also talked about the task force that Biden, similar to what Biden just created. And some of these bills are still going through the legislative process. Some of them have died in Congress. But it looks like Biden has taken this task force idea into his own hands and basically taken initiative to implement this himself. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Jayson Blair, NTD News.